Many brands here.
I do.
Earlier, you were on with Bell and Howell, and now you are here to tell us about an amazing deal from Origami.
Yeah.
I am in love with this three-tier organizer.
Yeah, these are awesome. You know, when I first saw them, I kind of, I don't want to say I poo-pooed them, but I wasn't like as excited about them as I probably should have been. My wife, Kelly, saw these and she lost her mind. She was like, because she's the queen of baskets, you know what I mean? She loves all her little storage containers and things like that. And when she saw these baskets, she was like, wow, this thing is amazing. So it's from Origami, so you know that this is going to be powder-coated steel, right? So you can use these indoors, you can use these outdoors. When you look at this from the side, I want you to see the beautiful, sleek look that you have on these. And these actually are collapsible and fall into each other. Now, we're going to have 4 colors on these this morning. And what we're looking at right here is these two next to each other. I believe we're calling this one the pewter, and this one is the black. And then if we shift down this way, we've got the vintage bronze and then a beautiful, crisp, clean white. Let me bring that one in a little bit more. Ooh, that's got stuff in it, so it's kind of heavy. There we go. You got stuff. Hi there.
Hi, my friend.
You came in right at the time where I made that mistake and started dragging that across the floor.
But you know, it just goes to show you how much you can put in here.
13 pounds per basket on these, and the dimensions on these are about 15 inches this way, 16 inches deep, okay? Well, actually, it's more like 14 by 15. But then you've got, oh, look at how deep this is.
I love it.
I mean, this is over 6 inches deep going in there, so you've got a lot of depth. Plus, they're mesh, so you're gonna have the aeration that we love. So if you're gonna put fruits and vegetables in there to let them ripen and that sort of thing, 100% could do that in here. Or if you keep it out by the pool and you're putting in pool toys and stuff, you can let them drain and you don't have to worry about it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I was just only thinking about it as an indoor decorative, but you're so right. This would look so good outside too.
Anywhere you
I would
want.
put my plants in there. I do it. Everything with Origami. I use
You
with my
could do that.
plants,
Well, now watch this. I haven't shown anybody this yet, but watch. I'm just going to undo 2 little tabs on the side of this, and I want you to see.
Oh my gosh.
What it does. So, I mean, for storage purposes, this is crazy. Like, if you're somebody that, like, you know, does art shows and flea markets and stuff like that, this is an amazing display piece. To set it up, I'm just going to grab it and pull, and it expands. Now, you see right here, there's that little tab I was playing with earlier. You just have to get it over here and just put it like that. I'll turn it around so you can see the other side.
Oh my
So
gosh.
notice that there's a little notch right there in that tab. Let me see, get that where you can see it. Right there, there's a little notch in that tab, right? And then right here, there's the tab. So you just take this down like this, and you just put it on there like that. Now, this whole thing is locked, okay? And again, 13 pounds per basket, so you're talking 39-pound total capacity. That's a lot of stuff to put in something, you know, a basket this size. So, you know, what do you think of when you look at this? Like, where would you use this?
I already think fruit basket is all I ever think, because it's just so beautiful, because you want to be able to display all that beautiful color.
Exactly.
But it can get really, I was gonna say junky. I guess junky when you put it on your counters, right? Like if you just have them laid out.
It looks disorganized.
It takes up counter space, or it looks disorganized on your tables. But you want an easy to reach place. So like my kids, I want my fruit to be accessible so that they can go ahead and reach for it, so they'll eat it and be healthy.
Exactly.
But I also love that this could go for pretty much anything. Like you could use this anywhere in your home that you're looking for a little organization and beauty, because it's gorgeous.
Let me tell you how I'm using mine. So my wife Kelly's a big crafter. She's got craft stuff in hers. I don't know what it is. It's like hole punches. She makes cards. You know, she does vinyl work. So she's got all the cutters and all the stuff for that. By our back door, dog toys. Leashes in the top, right? And all the, like, the, you know, the doggy bags, right? And then underneath that, we've got all their toys, because those are the levels that they can reach. So like my dog, one dog, Madge, will come over and she'll just put her head in here and rummage around, and she pulls. And then the funny part is the bottom basket, my little dog Lucy can't reach this one, but she can reach the bottom one. So she's got, so they each have their own basket. They have their own baskets. It's so funny. Little brown dog and a little white dog, they're underneath there, they're doing their thing, taking their toys out. But it's just, it's so well made.
It is
that,
so
like,
well made.
you wouldn't think that this is like a collapsible or a flat packed, you know, product that you're going to get home and have to assemble yourself, you know. And listen, my use of the word assembly in this case is very liberal, okay? Because there's not much to it. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's it. If you're going to stow it, if you're going to travel with it, if you're going to do anything with it, if, you know, when you get it at home, it's going to be like this with that handle folded down. Just take the handle, pull it up like that, find the tab on the side here, rotate this around. There's a little knob that's sticking out there, and all you want to do is just put that on there. there and press down, and it's gonna lock into place just like that. I'll do the other side again so you can see it. One more time. Look how easy this is to do. And because these are powder-coated steel, we're talking about being resisting chipping and scratching for sure, but also corrosion. That's why I tell people indoors, outdoors. And we were showing this one just a few minutes ago, you know, and when you look at that, Emily, I mean, if you want to keep all your gardening supplies out, maybe maybe you do potting outside, you know, this is a great way to do it. Also because, you know, I'm maybe not gonna wash a trowel. You know, I mean, I'm gonna just throw it in there and be done with it. Well, you know, all that dirt and everything's gotta go somewhere. It's gonna fall through the holes in the basket. When it rains, it'll clean it.
Oh,
because,
that's such a good idea.
Yeah, you can just leave it outside.
I love that. Oh, okay.
Isn't that cool?
My friends, this is new. You've never seen it before because it is new. I just wanted to really quickly say, this is such a good deal because just think about all the things that you wanna do, like to organize. And you said to yourself, you know, I just need a couple baskets, but baskets end up needing a place to put them, right? Which is a shelf. Here, you have the shelf, which of course comes from Origami because of the amazing, easy setup. I'm not gonna say assembly because there's no assembly required.
Don't use the A word, don't.
Setup, it's like you're getting the shelf, the baskets, everything included in one, which is why I think that price is incredible.
Yeah.
Because again, it's the construction that we love.
Right.
The sturdy, the durability, everything that we love from Origami. And the price is incredible because I would assume it'd be much higher than that.
Oh,
the
sure, for
HSN
steel?
deal price is already great at $79.99 and it's $10 off, $69.99. This is not chintzy.
No,
you go to,
it's really well made.
You go to a store, one of those big box stores.
I know the one you're talking about.
Try to buy something like this, it'll be like light and a little brittle, and it's not gonna last you.
And it's gonna be doing this. You know what I mean? Like this one, I've got to work to make this rock back and forth.
Right, exactly.
It's really well made.
When you put it together, you have screws and all the things. This is the other versions that they have on the market. You don't have to worry about that. I don't have the time for that.
No.
I want to be able to set it up and start enjoying it as soon as it gets home, out of the box. You have gorgeous colors to choose from here too, because typically you buy this somewhere else, you got one color.
Yeah.
Here, you can get it in this beautiful, I think we're calling this platinum.
Is it platinum or pewter?
Platinum.
Oh, good, because it looks like platinum.
It does. And then we have it in black.
Right.
We have it in the vintage bronze, which is my go-to favorite for a lot of Origami.
I love that one.
Which matches across the line, which I love.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, the white.
Yeah, they all match back. So if you've got other pieces of Origami in these particular shades, they are going to go with them perfectly. So, you know, what's funny, I was just thinking about this. So, you know, I always tell people my wife Kelly's the queen of containers. Because she's very, very organized person, and she has everything put away in a very certain way.
I love that, Kelly.
So, yeah, no, she's great that way. But so, think about this. Like, by my back door, we used to have one wicker basket. And that's where all the dog toys, their sweaters, their leashes were. I mean, it was just this big jumble. It looked neater than having it like spread out all over the place, but not a whole lot better, because especially if you were looking for something. So what we've done here is in the exact same footprint of that one wicker basket, we've now got three. We built this tower that goes up here, and I love that about this because, again, Origami, our mantra, if we did pick anything, was using the vertical space in your home.
Vertical space.
Vertical space, and that is exactly what we did here, is we've taken this and we've given you that vertical space, taken advantage of it, and given you some nice big baskets where you can keep anything that you want. I mean, maybe it's by your couch and you got throw blankets in here.
Oh, that's a great idea.
You know, I mean, you could do that. Somebody online in one of the reviews had mentioned how they had it by their front door and they would put their keys in it, or they would put their gloves when they came in from being outside in the wintertime. I mean, just stuff like that where it just makes it more convenient. And I love what you said earlier, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, that if you have your fruit and vegetables on the counter, it looks junky. Well, that goes for almost anything in the house. If you just have stuff sitting on a counter or wherever, it looks junky. But when you can put it in a basket like this, immediately you're going to feel better. People walking in the house are going to look at it and go like, oh, these people are organized. Even if you're not, they're going to look at it and go, oh, they're organized. That's a great thing to be able to do. But my favorite feature about that is the mesh, because even though it's out of sight, out of mind, you know, I can still see through the mesh so I can find things. I'm not having to, like, you know, dig through here and look for, you know, the dog's sweater, you know, and it's like, oh, there it is. You know, I can see it through the side of it. It looks neat, but I can still see it.
Oh, really quickly, Jared was trying to give me updates. I wasn't listening because I was listening to what
I never listened to Jared.
Jared.
Nobody listens. Yeah.
Oh, Jared's like, nobody listens
to me.
We
listens to
listen
Jared.
to you, Jared. Jared, what was the updates? You had updates on colors. Vintage bronze and the platinum are extremely popular right now. So if you have your eye on either of those two colors, again, the platinum or the vintage bronze, those are the two colors you're going to want to grab and not wait on at all. But there is a good amount of quantity, I think, in the black and the white, because when I say that, It's only because we get a lot in the black and the white because of how quickly they move. Because again, these are classics. They match everywhere. But I will say, there's a reason why the vintage bronze is my favorite too, because it is like really pretty. It's like a very neutral color that looks great with pretty much everything when it comes to matching.
And you know what? I think that these are kind of very sleek looking.
Sleek.
You know what I mean? Like they're not big, they're not clunky. Like you might think like some furniture pieces, especially baskets, you're like, you know, this isn't that. But then, you know what I love what they did? They put this decorator handle on top of it.
I was gonna say, look how beautiful this
which
is.
just, I feel like it just gives it like that little extra bit of panache right there. I love that.
I love it too. And it's just a little bit of
just a
little detail, right?
Something we did for you.
But
Origami does.
Again, an amazing brand that I love the name because we're talking about that Japanese art of paper folding. And each and every item folds down so easy and beautifully. That, you know, you don't want to put it away because of how beautiful it is.
Yeah, this one's kind of genius though, because you know, for the longest time we just did folding shelves and we started getting into the baskets, and then I was like, oh, how are you going to make those fold? Boom. They proved me wrong. Look at that.
And I know there are a lot of our friends who are shopping with us right now who are dedicated origami friends. This is the perfect example as to why I say if you see this, don't wait on it, because again, they sell out really fast.
They really do.
This is brand new. Brand new. We've probably had a couple of earrings.
Just a few.
Just a few.
Very, very few, yeah.
It's already a customer pick.
Yeah.
Already 45-star perfect reviews on a brand new item. Like, that's insane. There are some items that have been around forever
but it's
and
beautiful.
Don't get 40 perfect 5-star reviews.
Ever.
This is essentially just a couple days old, and already people are raving about it. So make sure you're getting it home. Try it out. The best part about it is if you're brand new to HSN, we're literally throwing $40 at you to spend towards anything, so you can get this home for the most incredible value. This is a no-brainer. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's nice
My
that
pleasure.
I had 2 presentations with you today.
I know. What a great day.
Tell Kelly I said hi.
I will.
I got to meet her for the very first time the other day.
I met your mom.
Oh, did you meet my mom? Yeah, so amazing. I love it. All right, so I'll see you later soon. I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right.
I'm going to take a walk over this way.
Go over that way.
One of my favorite people, Lou Caputo, right? And I'm going to take you on a walk to visit another of my favorite people. It's Chef Shahir, my friends. I couldn't even hold it in. I was gonna like kind of tease it, but I'm like, oh, no. I just gotta go ahead and tell you how much I love this guy. It's because my heart is in the kitchen. Like,